Alright, in this video, I'm going over the top 5 reasons founders switch business banks in 2025. We are going to cover why so many founders are leaving the big traditional banks behind, what they're actually looking for when they do switch, and why newer digital banks are getting all the buzz right now. And if you're new here, I'm Erin, your money friend. My goal is to break this stuff down in plain English so banking doesn't feel complicated or intimidating. Setting the stage. When most founders make the switch, they're not jumping from one big bank to another. They're usually leaving the old names behind completely and moving towards more modern online-first options that cut out the headaches and add tools built for small business owners. To show you what I mean, I'll be pointing to Relay and Mercury as examples since they highlight what makes business banking different in 2025. Reason number 1, hidden and surprise fees. One of the biggest reasons founders switch is because of fees that sneak up on them. It often starts with the founder thinking their account is completely free, only to get surprised later with charges like $15 to send a wire, a penalty for dipping below a balance minimum, or an overdraft fee they didn't even realize was possible. Traditional banks make money on these gotchas. By contrast with options like Relay, Mercury, and Lili, most accounts are truly fee-free. No monthly charges, no minimum balance requirements, and definitely no hidden overdraft traps. This matters because when you're running a small business, every dollar and every bit of predictability counts. Not having to worry about those surprise costs gives owners real peace of mind, and it makes it easier to focus on actually growing the business. Reason number 2, more control and organization. As businesses grow, money starts to get messy. You've got payroll, taxes, rent, software, and everything coming out of the same account. That's when founders realize, I need more buckets. Relay is a game changer here. It lets you split your money into up to 20 separate checking accounts inside of one login. Think of it like digital envelopes, one for taxes, one for payroll, one for bills. Lili also helps freelancers and solopreneurs stay organized by automatically categorizing expenses and even setting aside money for taxes. This level of control makes it way easier to know where your money is going and makes tax time way less stressful. Reason number 3, better digital tools and automation. Here's the truth. A lot of old banks still feel like they were built in 2005. Slow app, clunky websites, and no automation. That's why founders switch to digital-first banks like Mercury. Mercury offers modern dashboards, API integrations, and automation tools that actually save time. For example, it can sync with Stripe or Shopify so you don't have to manually update your books. Relay integrates smoothly with QuickBooks and Xero, while Lili even has built-in bookkeeping features. Founders love this because time is money, and a modern bank should speed you up, not slow you down. Reason number 4, global and cross-border payments. More and more businesses are going global in 2025, hiring contractors overseas, selling products internationally, or paying suppliers abroad. Here's the problem: traditional banks either don't support international wires or they charge ridiculous fees for them. Mercury stands out because they include free domestic and international wires in their free plan. Relay and Lili are more US focused, but they still support international transfers through their partners. If your business has any global side to it, this is one of the biggest reasons to make the switch. Reason number 5, growth features and perks. This is the fun one. Founders often switch banks because the newer ones simply offer more perks. Relay gives you interest on savings accounts, 1 to 3% depending on balance. Lili has features like early access to payments and built-in tax tools. Mercury offers cash management tools and clean analytics dashboards. Sometimes it's not about fixing a problem, it's about leveling up, so switching banks can unlock bonuses, higher yields, or tools that actually help your businesses grow instead of just holding your money. Alright, so here's a quick story. I know a founder who used to bank with one of the big 3. They were paying fees left and right, had no real way to organize money, and were constantly stressing about mixing up payroll with taxes. They finally switched to Relay and said it was like going from chaos to calm. Everything was separated into different accounts, you got your fees disappeared, and tax time was finally predictable. The reason the story matters is because it shows how much the right bank can change your day-to-day stress. When money is messy, you waste energy worrying about things that should be simple. When money is organized and fees aren't draining you, you can actually focus on running your business instead of fighting your bank. That's why more founders are moving away from old school banks in 2025. What to watch out for? Before you switch, here are a couple of things to keep in mind. Transition takes work. You'll need to reroute autopays and incoming payments. Cash deposits are tricky. Most digital banks aren't great if you deal with a lot of physical cash. Approval varies. Mercury can be picky if you're brand new, while Relay and Lili are usually easier for startups and freelancers. So switching isn't just click and done, but for most founders, the benefits outweigh the hassle. Before we wrap up, let's do a quick look at the pricing pages for both Relay and Mercury so you can see what is actually included. Use my links down below to follow along. Alright, so for Relay, you got 3 tiers, the free plan at $0 a month, the pro plan at $30, and the scale plan at $90. At first glance, the free plan looks amazing, $0, no overdraft fees, no minimum balance, and it honestly feels like a win for small businesses. The grow plan and the scale plan definitely has a price difference. However, you can try both for the next 2 weeks to see if this is something that your businesses would benefit from. The starter plan is for solopreneurs and businesses that are just getting started. The grow plan is more for small teams with growing cash flow complexities, and then the scale is for larger teams that want to scale more and fast. Then on Mercury's pricing page, you can see Mercury's 3 main tiers. The free plan is at $0 per month, Mercury Plus is at $29.90 a month, and Mercury Pro is at $2.99 per month. The free plan looks fantastic. You get core banking, company cards, expense management, bill pay, and even access to treasury if you hold at least $250,000. That's more than enough for most early stage businesses. So those are the top 5 reasons founders switch banks in 2025. Number 1 is hidden fees. 2, more control and organization. 3, better digital tools. 4, global payments. 5, growth perks. At the end of the day, these are the things that push business owners to finally move their money. If you've ever felt like your bank is charging you too much, slowing you down, or just not giving you the tools that you need, then it's probably time to look at other options. Even one of these reasons is enough to consider making the switch, and if you recognize more than one, then it's almost a no-brainer. That's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Erin, your money friend. If this video helped, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments, what's the number 1 thing you want from your business bank? I'll see you in the next one.